Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. What are the common mistakes that all Muslims do in relationships? Now, I have so many couples coming my way, but not only couples, people who want to be conscious in their relationships. And they find this great dissonance between, where do I am as a Muslim, where do I am as my individual needs. And I think it will continue happen to you and to all my clients until and unless we set certain rules, like we go back to basics. So what are the common mistakes for Muslims in relationships? Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Aisha, and I'm author of the book Islamically Inspired Self-Development. Just over there, you can get it from Amazon and learn a little bit more about Islamic psychology of healing and looking after yourself and your wellness. I promised to deliver a message. It's really a short one, and it goes back to 3 rules. So you will never, never, never stop complaining, feel resentment, or even confusion in relationships until and unless you understand that relationships, rule number 1, relationships are threefolded. You have relationships with people, and then most importantly, relationship with yourself, and the most importantly, relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the most important is the relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then yours, and then the one that you create with others. This is the hierarchy. If you go through life investing yourself in only one of those or 2 of those, you can never reach the balance. And balance is something important prescribed for us in Quran. Allah talks a lot about Mizan. He said everything on earth in Mizan. So this is our duty to maintain Mizan when we grow and when we go through learning from relationships. Okay, now the second rule is that, and sit down for it because it's a big one, everything is on loan. Everyone that ever came to you and ever will ever come to you is on loan. Every person in your life is borrowed to you. That means that you can never control how long they're going to stay in relationship, how long they're going to stay on earth, in this realm of dunya, and you can never actually completely own them, control them, or expect from them to become as you like. So if you understand that everyone has a span of life as written, prescribed in the Qadr, and no one actually knows how long does it last to be here, then you find yourself sitting in those relationships, probably imperfect relationships, being more able to stay within the moment and be grateful. Be grateful for that moment, be grateful for that person in your life, and maybe look for more positives than negatives. The rule number 3. Relationships are here to challenge you. I hear so many clients, we don't have sakina. We don't have this closer than the garment effect. Fair enough, you don't have it, let's work on it. But if you only concentrate on goodies, you lose the sense and you lose the awareness of what the relationships are for in your relationship, in your life. And relationships in your life are for this: the mirroring effect. The mirroring effect. Everyone that ever came to you in your life is supposed to mirror something to you. And how is it that we say that in Islamic psychology? Well, every believer is a mirror to another believer. Every believer is a mirror to another believer. And if he sees something wrong or not intact in another, his duty is to convey the message, obviously in privacy and obviously without judgment, but with, good intentions, purity of the heart. Hoping that is going to bring the person to better resolutions, better character, and better relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you remember that relationships, they are hard work and they're always going to challenge you, you're always going to have conflicts, but also you're going to have the closer than the garment effect in result of you working hard on those relationships, and result of your courage to look into the mirrors, and in result of you having courage to mirror something else to your spouse or to your friends or to your family in the best of manners, then you got the basics. So let's recap. There are 3 levels of relationships. No one ever should concentrate only purely on relationships with others, because you will lose the sweetness of what relationships can bring to you, and they can bring to you the sweetness of relationship with yourself and with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rule number 2. Indeed, we offered the truth to the heavens and the earth and the mountains, and they declined to bear it, ate and feared it. But a man undertook and bared it. Indeed, he was unjust and ignorant. That is Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 72. We have a manner. We have manner. We have responsibility to look after those relationships, even with the nature. Because they're here for a moment. We are here for a moment and they are here for the moment. Nobody gives you guarantee that it's going to last. And nobody actually gives you guarantee that you're going to marry. Nobody gives you guarantee that you're going to have children. Nobody gives you guarantee that you're going to grow older. Nobody gives you guarantee that you're going to be healthy. So we have absolute responsibility to be conscious in our relationships, and remember that it all goes back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the last one, expect challenges, expect conflicts, because of this mirroring effect. You can't escape from the laws of healing. Something that I write a lot about in my book. All right, so that was for me. And please sign up to my channel, AJS Therapy on YouTube. There's more videos like this coming up every week for you to enjoy and for you to grow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.